Wolves are scary animals when they get angry or start attacking their prey. But at the same time they are social beings who love to live in the middle of the family and are always centered around it. We have collected for you the strangest facts that you have never heard of before about the life of wolves. Vikings used to wear wolf skin and drink wolf blood, believing that it carried the wolf's spirit in battle. He also took live wolves as their companions in battle. The earliest drawings of wolves were found in caves in Europe dating back to 20,000 BC. Doctors believe that SLE first appeared due to a wolf bite. When a wolf is born, his pupil is blue. Then, at the age of 8 months, it starts to turn yellow. Wolves run on toes, which helps to jump quickly and prevent claws from sinking into the ground. Wolves have a strong sense of smell, with more than 200 million smelling. They can smell other animals from more than 6 km away. Wolves give birth every about 65 days, and when a young wolf is born, he is blind and deaf. Weighs just 1 pound. The wolf is a very intelligent animal and is characterized by a very high intelligence rate and is a cunning and brave animal to a large extent. It is also a noble animal, and it is worth mentioning that it does not eat carrion no matter how hungry it is. Wolves do not have incest marriage, meaning that they do not marry their mother or sister as they do with other animals. His loyalty is unparalleled, meaning that he marries one female for life and does not betray her. Wolves do not have incest marriage, meaning that they do not marry their mother or sister as they do with other animals. His loyalty is unparalleled, meaning that he marries one female for life and does not betray her. Also, the female does not betray her husband, so the wolf knows his children well, as they are born of one mother and one father. In the event of the death of the partner, he howls a lot, and his sadness and crying may extend for several months or even years in grief over his separation. Whereas howl is sad and accompanied by suicides, and one of the spouses rarely survives. The wolf is also nicknamed the righteous son, because it is the only animal that justifies its parents after they reach old age, and the inability to keep up with the herd in hunting. So the parents stay in the den, and their children bring them food. When a wolf or lupus wishes to mate, they must leave the herd, look for a pair from another herd, select their own territory, and create a new herd and family. The parents do not accept that there is a second mating case within the herd, and he considers it a crowding out for them in leading the herd. And the system of walking in the herd is as follows. The top 3 are the elderly or sick. This is to precede the herd to determine the speed of walking and sacrifice them in case of danger. That's why there's a distance between them and the rest. And also 5 strong ones follow them to defend them in case of danger, followed by the rest of the herd guarded by 5 strong wolves from behind. And the last wolf will be their boss, comes in the back. When the wolf attacks herds of cattle, he chooses the best member of the herd. The wolf with his super intelligence can distinguish whether the shepherd is carrying a weapon or not, and whether he is male or female. Accordingly, he decides whether to attack the herd or not. The wolf's power is concentrated in the jaw. With just pressure, it can crush up to 1,500 psi. Compared to a large dog's ability to squeeze at only 750 psi. The jaws themselves are huge and contain 42 teeth specialized in bone grinding. Arabian wolf is an endangered animal. It is found only in small numbers in some places in Saudi Arabia as well as in Palestine, Syria, and Jordan. After it was ancient, it spread throughout the entire Arabian Peninsula. This is due to the many hunts targeting and deliberate killing of wolves. This is what made those interested in animal affairs raise wolves in nature reserves. Wolfskins trading still happens all over the world. Every year from 6,000 to 7,000 wolves are killed to grab their skins. Leather is mainly supplied from Russia, Mongolia, and China. They are used to make expensive coats. The wolf uses his voice, called a howl, to declare his control and influence over an area of the earth, and alert other groups that any intruder who enters the sphere of influence will attack with all ferocity, or try to assault a member of the herd. The sound of wolves howling can be heard from tens of kilometers away. The wolf sleeps with only one eye and the other eye is open. There is a light reflecting layer on the wolf's eye, which is the reason that the wolf's eyes glow in the dark and make it easier to see at night. When the wolf is injured, he becomes at the top of his ferocity, and the wolf does not scream at death. And he remains staring steadily at his enemy until he dies. A 2008 study at Stanford University showed that black wolves are the result of a genetic mutation of gray wolves mating with dogs with this trait as they are passed on to offspring. The study also showed a significant improvement in immunity to some infectious diseases in black wolves. This species is abundant in North America. A hungry wolf can eat 20 pounds of meat, which is equivalent to about 100 hamburgers eaten by a human. Until 1600, it was called Ireland Wolfland or the Land of Wolves because of the large number of wolves in it. When a wolf hunts its prey, it first begins to eat the inner viscera of the prey, such as the heart, liver, spleen, kidneys and intestines, then it moves to the rest of the body. In 1934, Germany became the first country in the modern era to put wolves under protection. A wolf can smell human blood from miles away in the desert. And if a person is injured and blood comes out of him in the desert, he becomes a very easy target by wolves. The Indians weren't hunting wolves because they thought the wolves' brothers would come and take revenge. Moreover, they believed that if a weapon was used to kill a wolf, that weapon would not work properly afterwards. And thank you for following.